My approach to art is like, of course there has to be something to see and understand, but something very elementary, something very basic, to enjoy something and imagine to do something. And for example, the umbrella that is sliding through the gallery space, the intention was just to change the space for a moment and to make something, bring something in it that is not hanging there or needs to be understood in some historical background or something. It's just to experience the space in a different way and to enjoy the movement. The basic idea for me is to share these experiences with others and to, well, primarily to experience it myself, because I'm curious about these things. The paper airplanes came to me when I visited Golden Lane Estate for the first time. I saw the place and I entered it, and there was all these signs like no cycling, no ball games, no blah blah blah, no blah 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 blah. So many regulations, and I felt like it's such a nice place, and all this community thinking is something very nice as well. But I can't stand this, all the no's, you know, like having this list of no's when you enter the space. So I thought like paper aeroplanes. I again had the picture in my mind that it would be lovely to see these planes coming out of every window and changing also the space for a moment. And the idea was putting some little anarchy into the space. I use the words weightlessness and free fall for changing the space. It's like that something like a paper aeroplane can have an influence on how the estate looks like. I wanted them to take it with them, and somehow, you know, the best thing would that they start to have a smile on the face, or that they think about the place or how they move in the place. What turned out was that something nice, that the gallery was changing all the 3 weeks I was here. So every week there was something different going on, and also was reflected in the gallery space. The amount of aeroplanes was increasing, and also how people dropped in and had these happy faces just by walking by. It was something kind of unexpected. It makes you smile somehow, and it's remembering sometimes when you didn't care for regulations, but just did what you did. We also have been thinking a lot about, you know, asking for permission. So we've been afraid to ask the estate management if we can go up the building and throw the planes. And we went through all the scenarios, what could happen, and it turned out very, very relaxed way. So it was like, yeah, just, you know, make sure that you have first aid kit around or something. And I learned a lot also during this project that a lot of things can be done just with talking, you know, like just with asking very directly. That's something I discover more and more, that sometimes the regulation is more in our heads than there anywhere else. If there would have been a problem, I would have done it anyway, actually, in some different way, because it's the intention of the whole project. It's based on doing something that is not ask for permission. And there's nothing bad about paper planes, and I think it's fine.